What is up, our National Western Shooters? This is Scott Casey, Gail, the owner and chairman of the National Western Shooters, and today I'm going to give you my review of GFW Destination X, which I thought was a really great show. And there was a lot of stuff I liked about it. First, I liked that we saw that we showed up Jim Cornette as an authority figure. I thought that was awesome. I like the green ring ropes. I think that is pretty good. I like how Jeremy Bosch and Josh Mathis did on commentary as well. So yeah, I thought this was a really good show. Anyway, let's begin with the results, shall we? Okay, results. They show Bobby Lashley walking alongside his MMA trainer Don Lambert and an entourage. Jeff Jarrett stops and talks to Lambert as the others walk out. The commentators for the show are Jeremy Borash and Josh Matthews. Mackenzie Mitchell is outside Bruce Pritchard's office looking for info about tonight's announcement. She looked inside his office and saw a mysterious individual. First match, Gail Kim versus Sienna with KM for the Knockouts Championship. Gail Kim hits Eat the Feet, but KM gets on the apron. Gail takes him off the apron with an elbow while the ref is dealing with KM outside. Taryn Terrell runs in and hits a cut on Gail. Sienna capitalizes with an AK-47 to get the pin. Sienna defeated Gail to retain the title. This was a decent match to start off the show. I was disappointed in the ending because I wish that Gail Kim would have became the new women's champion, but at least they're doing something with Sienna. So it was a decent match. However, I thought it was nice to see Taryn Terrell return because she hasn't been in GFW for a long time, back when it was TNA. But yeah, I thought it was a dumb ending, but it was good to see Taryn Terrell return. So this match was decent at best. And then after the match, Taryn gloats over a downed Kim. Someone is walking towards the ring, and all we see is a torso. Josh says, "What the hell is he doing here?" Matt Sydal cuts a promo backstage saying after tonight, Bobby Lashley will remember his name. Bruce Pritchard's announcement. He thanks the fans for bearing with them, but he says last year has been great. He says the last year has been great. He also keeps saying the GFW. He reiterates what we all know. Patron is no longer the champion. Alberto volunteered to relinquish to deal with his family. He wished Patron all the best in his future endeavors. He says the championship has been returned back to Lashley. Wait, it's Jim Cornette. He says that Anthem has dealt with the wrong people in the wrong way, so they gave him a call to fix it. Bruce says no one outranks him here, and he asks for security to remove Cornette. Cornette runs down Bruce and says he no longer works here because he fired him. Bruce is escorted out. Cornette goes on. He says Patron was stripped of the championship. He says it's a new day, and no one is being given the title. They're going to have to fight for it. They'll have to prove how good they are, and they can conduct themselves as professionals, or they'll have to deal with him. Next week, there will be a 20-man gauntlet match to crown the GFW champion. Out comes LAX, and Impact goes to a break. They return, and Coney is in the ring with them. Conan doesn't think Loki should have to go through the gauntlet match. Cornette says that's how it is. Loki grabs the mic. He sniffs and says he smells fear as LAX closes around him. He says he feels for Loki, so he gets to go in a 20 next week. Conan says if Jim crosses him, he'll be leaving off disability. Really outstanding epic promo from Jim Cornette. I like the fact that Jim Cornette is back in GFW because he has been in there for 8 years. For 8 years back when it was TNA. Jim Cornette doesn't have a contract GFW Impact, he's not creative. He's just there to fix things, which I think is great. I think Jim Cornette plays a really good authority figure, and I like him. Because that guy knows how to cut a promo. That guy really knows how to cut a promo and make it look real. Then it's Taiji Ishimori versus Desmond Xavier. It's Taiji Ishimori versus Desmond Xavier in the finals of the Super X Cup. This match had more ground game by Ishimori than you'd have expected. But Xavier fought back and won with a flipping Pele kick after kicking out of Ishimori's 450. Desmond Xavier wins the Super X Cup. Jeremy Borash interviews Desmond, who says this is a moment he'll never forget, but no one else will as well, because he is gunning for the X Division title. Good match. I thought this was a really good match. I enjoyed this. Backstage, Pritchard is backstage yelling at Kieran Jarrett, who says he bought this on himself. Bruce says he'll be back. Joseph Park and Grado are talking, and we learn next week Grado is going to say goodbye. Trevor Lee versus Sanjay Dutt in a ladder match for the X Division strap. After a strap match with tables and ladders and a splash onto Lee on a ladder that incapacitates Lee. However, Caleb Conley runs out when Sanjay is climbing the ladder after laying out Lee. But here comes P.T. Williams' Canadian Destroyer. This leaves the two competitors back in it. Lee is climbing the ladder with Sanjay springboards onto it and knocks Lee down to reclaim his title. Sanjay Dutt retains his title. I thought this was a great match. I really enjoyed this. It was awesome to see P.T. Williams, the Canadian Destroyer return. This was just totally great. I enjoyed this. I'm really liking this episode of GFW Impact Global Force Wrestling. Then it's OVE versus Jason Cade and Zachary Wentz. Wentz and Cade had a decent showing but ended up losing to a double team of high-low kicks. OVE wins. Decent debut for OVE. I mean, Wentz and Cade. I thought this was a decent match at best. Cornette is backstage when he's interrupted by EC3 and Moose, who both want to be in the match. Corny says they're both in it. Eli Drake and Chris Adonis walk in. They're both in it too. Drake is number one though, since he talked himself up so much. Lashley versus Matt Sydal. Sydal was on the defensive most of the time. However, Lashley couldn't put Matt away, so he went and grabbed a chair. The referee tried to stop him from using it and get tossed aside by Bobby. Matt then kicked the chair into the face of Lashley. Sydal went up for the shooting star press, but Lashley got the knees up. The Destroyer goes for the spear, but Sydal jumps him and rolls him up for the pin. Sydal defeated Lashley. After the match, one of the members of Lashley's MMA crew are in the audience, grabs referee Brian Heber and chokes him out. The show ends with a John Morrison promo video. He'll be here next week, and he may be going up by Johnny Impact. I really enjoyed this. I thought this was a great episode of GFW Impact. It's really catching my interest again. Again, like I said, I like the fact that Jim Cornette is the authority figure, even though that he doesn't have a contract. He could definitely fix things in GFW because he is the man. Jeremy Borash and Josh Matthews did a good job on commentary. I liked the main event. I'm glad that they put Matt Sydal over. I liked the return of P.T. Williams. It was cool to see Taryn Terrell return. So this was a great show. So I would rate this an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. I'm not overrating. I rate this an 8 out of 10. I will be back here to reveal GFW next week and the following weeks. Because I know who wins the GFW World Heavyweight Championship next week. I read the spoilers, but I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to give away spoilers for those of you who don't like to read the spoilers. But anyway, 8 out of 10. 4.5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up, and an A++. GFW Impact was great this week. You know who to subscribe to. Comment down below. Tell me what you thought of Jim Cornette's return, and what do you think he's going to do for the company, and what do you think is going to happen? Where do you think they're going to go in this direction? And like I said, I love the green wing robes. I think those colors are awesome. It definitely puts a nice touch to it as well. Anyway, you stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out.